Hi, everyone. As of now, we have our next company, which will be Anagog. So Anagog is a company that enables privacy and personalization to coexist, empowering companies to strengthen their customer relationship and maximize the potential of their apps. Just 1 second, we have a slight technical issue.
Think that you're on mute.
Everybody, yes, we're on mute, as it is with tech conferences. So moving to their next company, we have Anagog, which is one of our portfolio companies as well at Angel Hub. Upcoming portfolio company. So we will be covering what Anagog does, which is privacy and personalization to coexist. They empower companies to strengthen customer relationships and maximize the potential of their apps. I'll pass on to Ofer, who will be sharing with us a bit more about Anagog, and then we'll move on to question and answer at the end of the pitch. Thank you for leaving you the floor.
Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. In the meantime, I'm sharing my screen. So I'm Ofer Zipperman, and I'm going to walk you through some very interesting technology in the field of artificial intelligence that is running in the phone and not in the cloud. And we took that into the direction of mobile personal engagement, yet with full privacy. As you can see, we are already backed by major names in the industry. The size of the market for mobile marketing engagement is huge, expected to reach $126 billion by 2027, and it's going to be led by customer experience, as Gartner is claiming. And in that case, there is a major issue that today there is a very big difficulty to offer personalized solution, yet with privacy. Usually they cannot coexist. So this is what we are actually trying to solve. And the background for this difficulty is that there are very fierce regulations that are being deployed on a global basis. It started with GDPR, but right now expanded actually over the globe. And even a harsher problem is the major changes that both Apple and Google did to their operating systems, which is now known as the ID crisis. And into this environment, Anagog came with a solution that is turning everything on its head. So we took the effort to come with a technology that moves the AI from the cloud into the phone, which is a much more restrictive platform. And by doing that, we managed to achieve better personalization with better context, higher privacy, and even to reduce to a great extent the cost of the cloud. This technology goes into any existing application. It might be a retailer app or a banking app or an insurance app as an SDK. And once it is in the phone, it is completely independent. It doesn't, and it will not send to Anagog any personal information. And then by using all type of attributes that can be found by the SDK in the phone without any external data, it can fuse them all so that now the phone can understand the profile of the user, the phone can understand the context, the phone can even predict what that user is likely to do next, and there is even an option to collect anonymized and aggregated data. And the fact that Anagog can do all of these algorithms only in the phone with less than 1% of battery for a full day is by far the best in the industry, and this is our claim to fame. Maybe on this slide, I will give a high-level explanation. On the left side, you see what everybody else are doing. AI is always located in the cloud, given high computation requirements. It needs to collect all the personal information from our phones, digest it in the cloud so that later on it can push the relevant campaign to the relevant individual. this is a privacy issue. With Anagog, the AI is sitting in the phone, and in the cloud, you just need to define the rules of the campaign. And then the phone is just pulling the rules anonymously. It doesn't have to identify itself back to the cloud, but the end game is simply phenomenal. You can offer someone significantly more personal and contextual offering, but you don't need to know who that individual is. And that's a huge change in the industry, which is very much welcomed by the industry. In fact, immediately when this is going into the phone, it can identify hundreds of first-party data elements. All of them remain in the phone. And then Gartner is already recognizing us as a market leader, and other market researchers are putting us in good company, and we got a lot of awards. This is deep technology. We already got 27 patents, out of which 20 are already granted in the United States. And these are the domains that we are taking this technology. Retail is probably going to be our largest, but we so far got it also into other very major kind of applications. With that, I would like to thank you. And of course, if there are any questions, I would be very happy to answer.
Thank you, Ofer, for the quick pitch on Anagog. It's definitely interesting to see, how privacy is taken in this industry and how you're interpreting it to, meet the needs of your customers. So kind of on that note, how do you think what is a big impact that your Edge AI offers to your customers compared to, traditional cloud-based solutions within this space?
Yeah, this is actually a very interesting point. A cloud will never understand that you just now left home. The cloud will never understand that you're right now on the train. So Anagog first brings the context, and the context is, as we see it right now with our customers, is giving huge impact on the level of engagement that you can offer. Second, of course, is the option to collect types of information that otherwise you never know. Your phone can understand if you have a smartwatch. What type of smartwatch? Your phone can understand what type of car you're driving. So issues that others simply do not have access to, your phone knows it, and it will never leave your phone. So it is better personalization, yet with higher privacy.
Okay, understood. And in terms of privacy today, how important do you think it is for customers when they make a decision regarding their business? We obviously see big companies out here being fined in large amounts in terms of flagging privacy rules. So how important do you think it is, and the landscape will change in the coming few years?
It is so important that we made it our first, selling point, because we see that every such sale is first, after the first introduction, is meeting the legal department, which we are very happy to, because they want to understand that we are not part of the problem, but rather the solution to the problem. But that only shows how concerned they are. They realize that the rules of the game have changed drastically, and they have to find a solution, or otherwise they're going to be fined in a critical way. And we just saw what happened in China in the last year, to realize how dramatic these issues might be.
Understood. Yeah, it definitely makes sense, with the points you mentioned. I think that's where we'll close off, and we'll move to the next startup. So thank you so much, Ofer, once again, for shining in Anagog as well as the landscape in the future.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.